Hello, everybody, and welcome to a did I say very special edition of the Geek Authority Show. I'm Lorenzo Marchessi, and as you can see, I have the man himself, the legend, one and only Santa Claus. Hi, Santa.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Lorenzo. Hello, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Wow. So how is Mrs. Claus and the reindeer? How's everybody doing?
Everybody is wonderful and very excited. You know, it's our busy time of the year, so it's a lot of work and very little rest, but we enjoy it. So
Wow.
everybody is doing well.
And I appreciate you taking the time because I know
Yes,
you've got a lot to do.
I do have a lot, but I always have time for my special children. And I consider all of you my special children.
Very cool. Very cool. So let's get right down because everybody, all the children in the world are kind of staying at home as they should be, wearing masks, social distancing. How have you planned for your trip this Christmas Eve with the pandemic that's out there?
Well, this Christmas Eve is going to be just like any other Christmas Eve on my part. But I will tell you this, I will be wearing my mask. Every house I go into, every house I leave, I will be wearing my mask, and I will have lots of hand sanitizer on the sleigh this year. I actually will be dropping some off at people's homes as Christmas presents this year. You would be surprised how many people have asked for hand sanitizer.
Really?
Yes,
Cool.
sanitizer and toilet paper of all things. But don't worry, we'll do the best we can.
Do you have like elf masks and Santa masks too?
Well, right now, the elves are not wearing their masks because the elves all live and work in the same home, in Santa's workshop. So everybody is in their environment. But if they have to go out, occasionally if they do to the store, they will be wearing their mask.
Very cool. Okay, let's talk about those wonderful things that you make for all the kids all over the world and the toys in your workshop. And I'm curious, as the time has gone on, are you building different types of toys? Is there more technology, more Bluetooth, computer chips, or the traditional toys? Are they still in demand?
Well, my favorites and the traditional toys will always be in demand. Things like trains and rocking horses and dolls and baseball bats, those things are always going to be in demand. But this year, there are a lot of toys that have mechanical gizmos in them. Oh, I can't even begin to tell you some of the things. I have had to hire a whole new team of elves just to keep up with the technology. They've left me behind with that. But as long as I've got elves on it, whatever you want made will get made.
Wow. Do the elves explain to you what they're doing?
Oh, they try to. But I just say, as long as you make it work, I'll get credit. That's all I do.
Wow. Okay, then I gotta ask. Everyone's kind of curious. What would you say is your personal favorite toy or type of toy?
Oh, my favorite toy would have to be the rocking horse. Just like people like rocking chairs, I like rocking horses. I can sit and rock back and forth on it all day, pretending I am riding a horse through the ocean or along the beach or on a mountain trail. But especially when I'm watching some of my favorite old-time Western movies, I can pretend I'm galloping along. So I think my favorite toy is a rocking horse.
Wow. Very cool. Is Santa into the space movies or just Westerns?
Well, I'm into all kinds of movies as long as they're good. Sometimes I sit and I watch and I say, what is this movie about? And I fall asleep because I have not a clue.
Okay. All right, let's talk about Mrs. Claus a little bit. Everyone knows what you're doing, this time of year, October, November, December. But what does Mrs. Claus do when you're preparing for your trip?
Mrs. Claus is busier than I am. Mrs. Claus makes the list. She checks it, and then I check it to make sure it's checked twice. So if you're on the naughty list, she puts you here, and if you're on the good list, she puts you here, and then I read both lists, and sometimes I move people from the naughty list to the good list. But she's also very responsible for keeping everybody fed. Oh, She is baking cookies non-stop lately because that's her elf's favorite food. All kinds of cookies.
All kinds? No favorites?
Mondays is peanut butter. Tuesdays is sugar. Wednesdays is chocolate chip. Thursdays is oatmeal. Fridays is snickerdoodles. Saturdays are pecan sandies, which I enjoy quite a bit. And then Sunday, we have a variety of cookies. Every single one of the cookies we didn't eat during the week, we eat on Sundays.
Wow. Oh. Boy, I wish I was there.
Maybe I'll leave you some this. Instead of you leaving them for me, I'll leave you some of ours.
I also leave carrots, whole carrots for the reindeers.
Oh, yes, but those are for the reindeer. And they're good for your eyes. Usually, I eat my carrots, but lately, I've been eating more cookies. But they could make carrot cake cookies. I never thought of that. I will have to give that to Mrs. Claus.
Ooh, yummy. Speaking of the reindeer, how are the reindeers? How's everybody doing? Rudolph?
They are all in excellent physical shape. They have been training day by day, doing their leaps and their runs, and they are getting in tip-top peak performance shape for Christmas.
And Rudolph, is he all shiny?
Rudolph, he polishes that nose every day. You think it's going to get dull or something? He knows it's so bright. He has to guide the sleigh. Whether there's a snowstorm, a blizzard, a rainy evening, Rudolph will be leading the sleigh no matter what.
Wow. That is so cool. And I assume your sleigh is all ready to go and your magical hat.
It is polished and they've waxed the skis, so I'll have no problem taking off, just gliding from one rooftop to the next.
I wonder, can you talk a little bit, if you can tell us a little bit about the magic? How do you get into the houses that don't have chimneys or...
I know how to open doors, but don't tell anybody that. It's my little secret. So if there is no chimney, I go right in through the front door. And you know what's really surprising? Is the ring never even sees me. I just have that special gift.
Okay. Always curious about that. How about, I know this is your really, really, really busy time, and you got to go and take care of your business. Lots of toys, lots of kids. Any messages this year for the kids out there that you want to pass along before you jump into their homes?
Well, I would just like to say this. It has been a very difficult year for me. And no matter how good or bad you've been, just remember that it's what's in your heart that matters. So try to obey the rules. Yes, please wear your mask. Use your hand sanitizer. Wash your hands. But more importantly, don't get angry. We could all be a bit frustrated with the way things are. And most importantly, learn your lessons. I'm hearing people are having a very difficult time with this homeschool learning on their laptops and such. So I think you have to work twice as hard just to make sure you're getting the proper education you need for the age that you are in school. So my message is, try your best, be patient, and learn to love and accept people for who they are, not for what you think they should be.
Wow. That is very important. Oh, wow. Well, listen, Santa, I thank you so much. And of course, I try myself to stay off the naughty list. How am I doing, by the way?
Well, this year you're doing better than last year, Lorenzo. I remember what you did in August. I will not tell anyone what you did in August, but at least you have accomplished more goodness this year than you did.
Aww.
It's like that time when you were 8 years old.
Oh.
Do you remember what happened then? Okay, mum's the word. Mum's the word. I know your mother and father still don't know about that.
Okay, Mom, Dad, I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway,
You need me to remind you.
No.
Okay. Santa knows and never forgets any.
Obviously, Christmas is right around the corner, and all the kids are going to be watching this. It's going to be it's my favorite time of the year. I'm sure it's all the kids' favorite time of the year. And December 24th, you're off and you jet your way out into the night sky and visit every child on the planet, which I still wonder how you do that. But do you still like it when everybody leaves you those milk and cookies and sometimes vegetables, I hear, and soy milk and all kinds of things?
Well, I love it when they leave me things because it is a very tiring job. And all that sugar in those cookies keeps me going. And occasionally somebody leaves me a little bit of something special that warms my insides too. So I promise I will try to eat all of your cookies.
Wow.
But if I don't, just know I put on a few pounds this last year and I've got to watch Christmas.
Okay, and Mrs. Claus is keeping you in line?
Mrs. Claus knows better than to keep me in line because she loves me so much she lets me be.
Oh, how cool is that? Well, Santa, this has been amazing and wonderful, and I'm sure the kids out there are just going to eat this all up. And shouldn't they go to bed early on Christmas Eve?
Well, I know when you are sleeping, and I know when you're. So, if you want to get up extra specially early in the morning, you should go to bed very early on Christmas Eve. If you go to bed early on Christmas Eve, who knows? You might wake up right after midnight and your gifts are already there.
Wow. What about those kids that are so anxious they can't fall asleep? What should they do?
Well, eventually they do fall asleep. And if they don't, I sprinkle a little magic fairy dust from the Sandman. And they eventually all close those eyes just for enough time for me to scoot in and out and lay around their tree.
Very, very cool. Oh, wow. Thank you again, Santa. This has been amazing. Any final words before I let you go do your work?
Well, I just want to say Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good night. Those are my famous parting words, and I still love to say them all the time.
Very cool.
Merry Christmas.
And to Merry Christmas, Santa. Tell Mrs.
Merry
Claus.
Christmas, Lorenzo, and tell your family this for me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for doing this, and let's all say goodbye to Santa. Bye, Santa.
I see you. Bye. Goodbye. I will see you, but you won't see me come Christmas Eve. And you can follow me to see when I'm in your neighborhood. Oh, what is that website? Ramapan.
No.
What is it?
NORADSanta.org.
That's it.
And
NORADSanta. I don't have to follow myself, so I don't need to remember it.
there it is. Yes, everyone, just so you know, kids.
Oh, look.
Yep.
There's my workshop. There's my village.
Yep. NORADSanta.org on Christmas Eve, December 24th. Have your parents plug this in on your computer, and you can literally watch Santa travel all around the world, all the cities, all the countries. You can even see when he's going to approach your neighborhood. But you'll probably be asleep, right?
You should, yes. That's for sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for reminding us about NORADSanta.org, because I'm going to be watching until I fall asleep.
And I'm going to be watching you too.
Okay. All right, Santa, thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Lorenzo. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.